Everybody mute. Come on down. We're going to start on our hands and knees. And again, I'm just going to give a disclaimer that if I make some movements that I'm not telling you about, just go ahead and you'll do your own thing. I'll explain it to you. I might modify. So we're going to start in a wide-legged child's pose, actually. Just sit your hips back to your heels. And let your chest rest down between your thighs. Spread your fingers out in front of you. And just do some gentle breathing across the back, across the shoulders, and across the rib cage. No, it's not going to be yoga, but we're going to start with a little stretch. Open your arms as wide as your mat so you have a nice little stretch across the wider part of your back and shoulders. Okay, walk over to your right side. Take your left arm out around over your left arm over your right arm. Breathe in and out. And just breathe into the side of your body. So the cue here is listen to your body, yeah? Come back to center, go to the other side. If you need to modify, you'll modify. If you need to back off, you'll back off. If it's feeling like you're really feeling strong, then I want you to go deeper into it. Come back to your hands and knees. Take your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tuck your toes. Arch your back, dip your belly, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, round and curl. Little cat-cow. And keep doing this, broadening the collarbones and then rounding the spine, top of the foot, chin down, tailbone tucks underneath you. A couple more times, just rounding and curling, and then we're gonna just, move right into here as an exercise as well as a stretch. Come back to center one more time, round your back. And then ladies, and if there's gentlemen out there in the Zoom land or in the real world, take your ball between your thighs. So once again, cat-cow. Just start to activate a little bit more into your core muscles, squeezing the ball in between your thighs, arching your back, lifting your chest. Exhale, round and curl. A couple more times like that. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round, curl. Inhale, extend. Now you can stay just like that. Or you can take this a step further. Tuck your toes if they're not. Hover your knees off the floor. Cat and cow, round your back. So your knees might lift a little bit, but we're really not lifting the hips up too much. We're just curling the belly into the spine. Round and curl, 2 more times. 1 more time. Hover over your knees, over the floor, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back, find that child's pose again. Reach your arms in front of you. Good, come back to your hands and knees. Take the ball in between your 2 sides in front of you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a weight on either side of the ball so that it doesn't move, or not too much. And then hands in front of you. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Knees are on the floor, but if you'd like to have them off the floor, turn your fingers out. It's up to you. In 3, we're going to do some push-ups. 2, 1, just 8 of those here. Go 8, 7, look forward. 6, you can do this on a bench higher, so if your arms go on the bench, it will be a little less challenging in a good way. 5, 6, 2 more. And 8. I will say this, if you want to put a band above your thighs at any time, or if you have a second ball to keep between your knees when we do the push-ups, that's another option. I know some of you might have 2 balls. So let's go back to the ball between the thighs, very high up the thighs, right? Not just by the knees. Hands under shoulders, 2 cat-cows on the floor. Arch your back and round your back. And then hover your knees off the floor and do the same thing, rounding and extending. Good. Good morning. We have a ball between our thighs and we're doing cat-cows while we hover our knees off the floor. Now come back to a downward dog right here. Chest towards your thighs, let your head hang down. Good. Morning. All right, everybody get a ball. And you need a ball, light weights, and bands. Come back down to your hands and knees. Take the ball in front of your mat, put 2 weights on either side, 1 weight on either side. Come forward. If you have 2 balls, put the ball back between your thighs. Shift forward. Get a wide position with your shoulders for 8 push-ups here. We go down 8, 7. So this whole workout, guys, is on the floor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Sit back in child's. All right, so 3rd time is a charm. We're going to come up to hands and knees. Take the ball up between your upper thighs. Hands under shoulders. Tuck your toes on the floor. Start on the floor with cat-cows. Arch your back. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tailbone beneath you. Do that one more time. And then come back to that neutral position. Hover your knees off the floor and keep rounding and curling your spine. Squeeze the ball between the knees. That's 2, 3, 4, 2 more. And on 6, come back to neutral, and then hips up in the air, down dog. Good, squeeze the ball in between your thighs. Bring your knees to the earth. Put the ball back between your 2 weights. Take your arms wide, shift forward on your knees, or feel free to be in a straight leg push-up. Head to tailbone in 3, 2, 8 push-ups. 2, 1, go. 8. Don't let your shoulders dump in between you, right? So don't lift your ears and shoulders together. Belly in. 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Sit back and press. Good. Turn it around. Come onto your back. You don't need the ball right now, but if you want to put a band above your knees, you're welcome to do that. All right? Just make sure you have a band that allows your legs to move, right? I'm not going to really use the band right now. I just offer it up to you guys if you want. But do keep the ball nearby. Lay on your back and take your maybe 2, 3, 5-pound weights on your back. So start getting your knees over your hips and your hands over your shoulders. Belly is in, ribs are down. All right, so the first set we're going to take, right leg extends. Actually, don't extend the right leg. Just tap the toe to the floor as the left arm goes behind you. And then switch sides. All right, so let's start here. Bent knee, what are they called? Dead bugs. All right, right leg, left arm. Touch the floor behind you and touch the floor in front of you. Keep your knees bent, left side. I can't get you. And 2. Switch. So really brace your spine here. Good, don't move the knees. Just move out of the hip. If you're using a band, you might be restricted in how far you go, yeah? Let's do one more on each side. Come back to center. All right, so now take your ball, put it under your sacrum. So lift your hips up. Put the ball under your sacrum. All right, this is going to make it a little different. So, right leg up. I'm just thinking how to make this a little bit less challenging. All right, right arm down, left arm and right leg up. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, with our left foot still on the floor, extend right arm and right leg, left arm and right leg, and come back to center. So let's do that. Now extend the arm and leg and bring it into center. So you're still going to feel this activation in your core. We're going to do 4 more on the right side, then we'll switch to the other side. 4, 3. Notice that you still have to really secure your core with even the leg on the floor. One more, and then switch. Okay, so left arm down, right arm, left leg, bent knee to start. 3, 2, go. Extend, touch behind you. 1, 2. You might notice that you're gripping in different places. See if you can just allow the glutes to soften a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. Good. Now, go ahead and lift your hips up off the ball again. Move it over to the side. Keep it nearby. Legs up in the air, arms up in the air. Alternating arm and leg, this time with a straight leg. So belly and ribs down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right, 1, 2. So you can go back to the bent knee or extend the leg. Good. Keep going. Belly in, ribs in. Three more rounds. Two more. One more. And good. Put the weights down for a moment. Last set. Take your ball. Place it under your sacrum. So make sure you're supported. I'm going to give you options. Arms up. Let's start with the legs actually. So take your legs up in the air. Bend the knees. Right there. You might feel wobbling, right? Now, this may or may not work for your arms as well. Bring your arms up off the floor. And if you notice, I'm rocking a little bit. So really stabilize, pull your pelvic floor up, draw your belly to your spine. All right, we're gonna start with the right arm and left leg. Bent knee or straight, let's try it. 1. You might not go as far, switch sides. If you're not feeling wobbly, your ball probably isn't as blown up as it should be. 2, 3, just work on stabilizing through the center. You're gonna really feel a lot of core work. Slowly and controlled. Good. Maybe you guys make it look so easy, I don't know. I'm falling over. Let's do 3 more on each side. 1. Try to keep the knees over your hips, not over your belly. 1 more. Good. Bring your arms down. Bring your knees up to your chest. Stretch your legs in the air. Good. Bring the right knee in and extend the left leg all the way out, but off the floor. Switch sides. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Go. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 2 more. Same thing, straight leg if you can. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Now you want more challenge, lift your arms up off the floor. You can have a weight if you want. 1, 2. Notice I had a touch down. Good. Now hold it here. Ooh, see? Knees into your chest. Release your feet to the floor. We'll come back to that. Or roll yourself up to sitting. Come onto your hands and knees again. Take the ball behind your right knee. Behind your right knee. Elbows on the floor. Actually, let's take our hands on the floor. All right. Tuck your left toes under. Bring your right leg in the air. Let's start with just up and down here, all right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, 1, 2, 3. Now, yeah, you could be on your forearms. Just don't go higher than your hips. So on the first set, you can be on your forearms. 6, 7. We'll go to 10. 8. 9, hold it up on 10, lift higher and pulse it. 9, 8, 7, hips are squared, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, kick your heel to your butt. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pause. Release it, change sides. So the first set you can be on your forearms. You can be on your forearms all the time. I'm just giving you suggestions. All right, right toes tucked under, left leg in line, knee in line with your hip, hips are squared. We lift up and down in 4, in 3, 2, up and down. Up, 1, 2. Try not to put more weight in one side than the other. 5, 6, 7, on 10 we stay up. 8, 9, stay up on 10, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hold it up on 1, kick your heel to your butt. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, sit back on your heels. So we're going to add one thing to that whole set. Hands under your shoulders now. Again, if you want to be on the forearms, it's fine. Just pay attention. You might have a little bit of movement happen to change. If you're wearing a band, just you might be restricted in some of the movements. So we're going to do a leg lift and an outer hip raise. Leg lift, outer hip raise. So we're going to bring the knee back to center and on the floor each time. Hands under shoulders. Right leg has the ball behind the hamstring. Right leg in the air. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So it's up, down, out to the side and down. That's 1. Up, down, out to the side and down. That's 2. Up, down, out to the side. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 10, 8, 9, 10, stay up and pulse, go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, don't arch your back, 3, 2, hold it here, 1, kick 10, 9, 8, 7, knee up in line with the hip, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it out, sit on your heels. All right, so keep your knee in line with your hip and keep your hips level to the floor. So you're not leaning more onto one side than the other. Put the ball behind your left knee. Hands under shoulders. Right toes tucked underneath you. Belly is lifted. Pelvic floor is lifted. Press firmly through your hands. Lift your left leg up and out to the side. 3, 2, go. Up, down, side, 1. Up, down, side, 2. So when you go to the side, don't lean into your right hand. 4, belly in strong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Now up to the center pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Flex your foot. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Kick. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stretch it all the way back. Sit back on your heels. All right, that sure is fun. So we'll get to do it one more time. Back to the right side. Squeeze the ball. Again, if your ball is not blown up enough, you know, it's not going to feel like you're getting a lot of anything going on in there. So try to have your ball blown up. If you need more straws, I think I might have some. Let me know. Hands under shoulders, right leg up and out to the side. Let's go. 10, out, 9, 3. Remember, don't put the weight into your left arm as you go back to center or as you kick the leg out to the side. So you don't want to be doing this, yeah? 6, 7. Don't worry if you don't get the leg that high, then don't worry about it. 9. I don't know, I think I might have miscounted. 1 more. Stay up for the next one. Pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. 1. Kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back and stretch. All right, last time, last side. Ball behind the left knee. I didn't mention, and I didn't have to with my Zoomers, if the ball drops, don't let me see it. All right, if the ball drops, you owe yourself 10 push-ups. Right toes tucked under. 3, 2, 1, up to the side, up and to the side. 1, out, 2, out, 3. If you're not using a ball or a band, you're still doing the exercise. I mean, remember back in the 80s, we didn't really use much of anything but our body, or maybe a weight. 5, 6, 7. I will admit, though, I did use bands. They were number 7 or 5 rubber bands. Yeah. Before the fitness industry got a hold of them and started making bands. 1 more. Good. Hold it up and pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it in for 10, 9. Don't let the ball drop. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Okay. Sit back and stretch. All right. So now, you can have a band, you can have a ball, you can have either or both, I guess. We're going to use light weights, but if you want to use more, feel free. If you can't sit on your knees and you have a bench or a ball, sit on a big ball, stability ball, right? Or a bench or a table, or stand up. All right, so you can be sitting here on your heels, or you can come up to your knees. So if I'm up on my knees, I'm going to bring the ball a little higher up. Tuck the toes under just for some stability. I'm using light weights. You can use heavier weights. We're going to turn the palms forward for 10 bicep curls right here. 4, 3, 2, 1, we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, good Lord, 6, 5, elbows by your side, 4, so I'm not looking for heavy weights, but I'm looking for control. 1 more, 2 more. Good. Now bring the arms in by your side. Actually, let's take the palms down, arms down, palms by your side. A little hinge forward if you want, or just bring the arms behind your back. Is that it, Sin? All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull it up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can keep the weights in your hands, release the top of the foot, or sit, you can have them tucked. Sit down on your heels, and then stand up. 1. Sit down. All right, so sit all the way down or tuck your toes. You'll have less way to go. With or without weights, you can put your hands on your thighs or over your shoulders. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're just sitting down and up. 5, 6, where's Rosemary? 7, you can do a single leg bridge or a bridge. 8, 9, oops, and 10. Stand up on your knees. All right, if you have a ball, can you guys hear me? Let me see what happens. So, let's see. All right, I just realized I didn't share the music with you. So I'm going to share that music with you now. I'm so sorry. Don't know how that happened. And let me get you back to full screen. All right, guys, so you get some more music. We're going to come onto one knee. You could take 2 of your weights if you want to be heavier. Take your right hand. You've got weights. I'm just going to use one weight. All right. We're just going to do a single arm row on the right side, then on the left side. So again, if you want heavier weights today, or take a heavy and a light, you know, any variations. In 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Let's change to the other side. Right leg is out in front of you. Left hand holds the weight or weights. Or you can also have a band underneath your foot. We go in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, lean forward a little bit. 6, 5, keep your head in line with your spine. 3, don't let it fall down. 2, and 1. So look at a point out in front of you. So I see a little bit of this happening. Look out in front of you so your head is nicely lined up. All right. Come back to your knees. Ball between the thighs or band or both. Sit up nice and tall. Palms open. We're going to combine the biceps. So we're going to do a bicep curl and a tricep pushback. Bicep curl, palms away, turn it around. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Curl, turn it around. Good. 1. Curl. 2. Curl, no swinging. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stop at your hips each way. 8, 9, 10. Sit on your heels in 4, 3. You can go just down to a bench and up. You can sit all the way down on your bench and stand right back up. Or on your stability ball if it doesn't move. 2. So I'm hinging a little bit forward. You don't really need to. I'm just accommodating. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 1 more. Good. All right. Take a ball off. Take your left foot forward. Right hand holds the weight or weights. In 3, row. 2, go. 10, 9, 8. This is more about quality than quantity. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. So quality, not quantity or heavy weight. Quality, lighter weight today. So just a little bit more core activation. Right hand on the thigh, left arm rows. We go in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, pull the elbow back. 6, look forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So our final set. The ball goes back between the thighs. We're going to sit down, bicep curl, stand up, tricep kick back. Sit down, stand up. All right? On your knees. If you're not doing the sitting down, take it out. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Sit down, curl. stand up, tricep, curl, tricep, 3, back, 4. So you can do this, 5, standing up, sitting down, coming up and down, 6. This is up to you. 7, 8, 9, one more is 10, and release. Good. All right. Ball down. Left leg forward. Right hand, whoops. Right hand holds the weight. In 4, we row. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10, 9, 8. Don't collapse your weight onto your thigh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights down. Change sides. Left hand holds the weight. In 3, 2, go. 10, 9, good. 8, 7. Remember, you always have the option of using different weights. 5, 4, 3, 2 more. I kind of designed this workout today, that's one, to be a little bit less strength involved, more core stability, motion, mobility. Okay, we're going back to our kneeling. No, you can use a band, but no ball. You're on your hands and knees. Right leg is behind you. Left hand holds the weight. You're going to take the arm out to the side. You have the option to stay on your knee with your right toes on the floor, or lift the leg and the arm, or keep the leg up the entire time. If you are not doing this on your knees, stand up, put your hand on your stability ball or your bench. So you'll be able to do it more with your bench because it's a little bit more stable if you want to lift the leg with it. All right, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Left hand holds the weight. We start left hand, right leg. In 3, 2, here we go. 10, 9, 8. If you have a band on, 7. Again, you might be restricted. 6, 5. Belly in, don't let your back ski slope. 3, 2, and get your leg as high as your hip. 1. Change sides. Right hand holds the weight. Left leg is behind you. Same thing that we did a little earlier. Make sure you're not leaning to one side more than the other. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. 1 more. Good, all right. Put your weight down. Any amount of weight, all right? We're not lifting the weight, but we're moving it from side to side. So I'll show you on the knees. Weight will start at your right side, left side, excuse me. You're either in a plank or on your knees. You're gonna move the weight with the opposite hand to the opposite side and move it back over. You can roll it. You don't have to pick it up. That's why it doesn't matter how much weight you're using. All right, so if you're gonna be on your toes, get your legs wide, probably wider than your mat. We're only doing 10, so it's not 10 rounds. It's 1, 2, 9, 10. If you're on your knees, I suggest also being in that position of a wider leg. If you're on a bench, it's the same thing. Just, put your hands on the bench and then just, tap your right hand to your left side, left hand to your right side. All right, toes up, toes under, knees up, or knees down. Weight is at your left side. Move it back to the right side in 4, 3, 2, go. Roll it over. 1, 2, or pick it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. So, all right. You've heard me talk about our planks, giving our 30 days of planks for November. That might show up in there. Just saying. All right, back to your opposite arm leg. Side lift with your arm. Right leg back. 3, 2. Let's do this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. In 4, 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back on your heels. All right. Take the weight. Let's keep it at the right side. Hands on either side of the weights. A little bit wider shoulder width. Knees under, toes under. You choose. Step back. Take it to the other side. 3, 2. Let's go. Move it one side. 2, 3. You can just roll it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit back and stretch. I like a child's pose after these things. All right, I'm gonna move us on. I know you're so disappointed, but don't worry, if we have time, we'll come back to it. Take your bands around your upper thigh. So if you've been doing it all along, great, keep them there. And again, modifications can be made. This one will be on your side. Now, here's what I'd like to see. The band above your knees. The ball under your right side waistline as you lie down. So right under that bottom rib, yeah? Right at the dent of your abdominals. Bend your bottom leg back. Top leg in line with your hip. Sit up nice and tall. Flex your foot. So everybody on your right side supported with the ball underneath your right waistline. Left leg's going to go up and down in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't sink into your shoulder. Stay up on 1. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. Long line. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, bend your top leg, straighten your bottom leg. Actually, if you can bring your left leg in front of you, top leg, and then lift the bottom leg, flex the foot. Let's go for 10, 9. If you don't have the space to do it, just find a way to get that bottom leg lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, bring that ball a little bit further underneath your ribs. Lie down on your right arm. Left arm down your thigh. You're going to lift yourself up and reach down to your left foot and lower back down onto your right side. All right? 10 reps. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. Lift up. 1. Now, if you want more, you could take both arms. Might have to adjust your feet and lift up. I'm not going to be able to do it here today. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come on up. Turn to your other side. You don't have to face the camera. I'll try to face the camera. I'm going to line up shoulder, hip, knees, ankles. While I'm lifting my leg up, I'm also think of lengthening it out of my hip. So I'm lifting and lengthening at the same time. Bottom leg is bent. You can keep it straight if you'd like. Flex the foot, hip height. 4, 3, 2, go. 10, 9. Just go to where the resistance stops you. 4. So you don't really want to go much higher than your hip anyway. 6, 7, 8, 9, stay up on 10, and pulse. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift and lengthen, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the top leg. If you can bring it forward, great. Flex the bottom leg. 3, 2, go. Lift up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really brace your center. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Both legs out straight. You can actually stagger your legs. Lay down on your left arm. Right arm to your thigh in 4, 3. Just a side bend. 1. Go up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So your bottom arm's giving you a little assistance. 3, but it's the side crunch on the upper side. And 1. Good. All right. Come back onto the right side. From the top. Ball under your waistline. Sit up tall. So that just gives you a reminder that if you didn't have a ball, to lift up the bottom side of your ribs. I like to think about 2 fingers lifting up and in. All right, bottom leg bent, top leg lifts up. Hip height, not really higher. In 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, hold it up on 10. 10, pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, long, 7, 6, 5, tall, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the top leg. Bring the bottom leg underneath you. Up for 10. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay down. I'm going to stagger my legs. You could also bring your hand behind your head here now, okay? So you choose 10 or down your leg. 9, 8. Some of you will be able to get both arms up. 6. I can't seem to do it today. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're on the other side. Crazy one. All right. All the way under your waistline. Straight legs, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, same line. Bottom leg bends, top leg lifts in line with your hip in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, excuse me, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, 10 pulses, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, control, 4, 3, 2, 1, good, bend the top leg, flex the left foot, bottom foot, go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Good, all right, stagger your legs, left arm out, right hand down the leg or behind the head, 3, 2, side crunch, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Ah, good. All right. Come back. All right. We're going on our backs again. Band stays around your thighs. Do I have? Yeah. Take your weights and have them nearby. First set though. Lay on your back. Bend your knees. Put your ball underneath your hips again, underneath your sacrum really. Legs in the air. Remember, way back when I said we might do this again. We'll start with a straight leg. Arms down for stability to start, and then maybe one arm at a time can come off the floor. All right, alternating legs straight out in 4, 3, 2, go. 1, 1, 2. Yeah, my band just rolled up. 2, 3. When you feel stable, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can press in with your shoulders. 8, 9. Ooh, any crazy 10. Yeah. So now, don't worry, if you fall over, you're pretty close to the floor, but you know, chances are your arms are going to come down and support you a little bit. All right. Now let's do that with a bent knee. Start with the right leg in. 3, 2, go. 1. Now, when I say right leg in, I don't want it to your chest. I want it over your hips. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, I had a better time of it there. All right. Take the ball out, put it to the side, keep your band on. All right. Let me see. All right. So, your traditional bridges with your legs in line with your heels in line with your sitting bones, toes slightly turned out. Start with bridges, tilt your pelvis. We all know these. Let's go up and down. 10. Articulate your spine so you don't miss that middle back on your way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Stay up on 10. 9, 10. Pick up your weights nearby. Come on your toes. Keep the hips up. Open your arms out for 10. 9, 8, 7. Squeeze your glutes. Don't fall into your back. 6, 5, 4, 3. 2 more. 1 more. Articulate your hips down. All right, I think I did it differently. Yeah, okay. So, let's just do it with our feet on the floor for a moment. Arms up overhead. Take your arms behind your head. Now lift your hips up. Keep your hips up and bring the arms forward again. So all the way forward and all the way back for 10. Let's go. 10. 9. Don't worry, I have more up my tricks up my sleeve. 7, 6. Keep your glutes lifted. 5. Don't dump into your lower back. 4. Keep thinking about lifting the glutes and squeezing them in a little bit higher. 2 more. Last one coming up. And bring it down. All right, now we'll do that one more time. This time, your feet are on the ball. The band is around your thighs. Anything can be adjusted. No weights to start unless you want them on your pelvis. Feet a little bit wider around the ball will give you a little bit more stability. It's a small ball, right? Bring your feet in closer. Have your weights right nearby. In fact, hold your weights like I'm doing. Bend your elbows and keep it like that so that you don't have any strain on your shoulders to pick them up. All right, 10 hip bridges in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, immediate cramping in my hamstring. Yeah, 3, 4, how about you? 5, 6, articulate your spine, so just don't drop your tushy down. 7, 8, make that middle waistline go down first. 9, and 10. Good, stay on the ball. Lower your hips for a second. All right. Now lift your hips up. Bring your arms up. flies in 3, 2, don't move the hips. 10, 9, again, hamstrings screaming. 4, at me. 5, 6, 7, is your tush up. 8, 9, and 10. Lower your hips. All right, try to roll the ball a little bit further forward. Lift up, and some of you will get on your toes. Otherwise, keep your hips up again. Pullovers in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Strong through your center. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Ah! All right. Put your weights down. A real quick set. Take the ball. Place it under your hips. Legs in the air. Straight legs. When I say straight, that means your legs are going over your hips, not over your face. So get the weight. It feels like it's a little further in front. Alternate legs, let's go. 1, 2, when and if you feel ready. Extend one arm in the air and maybe the other. 5, woo, 6, 7. The further back the ball is, the more challenging it's going to be. 8, right? Woo, 9, yes, you see like that? And 10. Good, bring the legs in. When you do your bicycles, don't bring your knees to your chest. Keep them over your hips. In 4, 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice what happens to accommodate. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring your knees in. Ooh, man. Feet down, hips up. All right. You can keep the band on. Come on your belly. This is our last thing that we're doing. It will also act as a stretch. Take your legs as wide as your mat. Take your arms on the ball all the way out to your fingertips. So I'm going to move back so the camera can see me. Fingertips on the ball. Legs wide. Push your pubic bone down. Roll the ball back so you lift your chest. And then lower your chest to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're going to come up and down. 2. Shoulders away from the ears. So think of it like a cobra stretch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, stay with me. 8, 2 more. 9, 1 more. 10, stretch it all the way out. Put your forehead down. Keep your arms out. Push your pubic bone down. Lift your thighs off the floor just for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, squeeze your glutes. 8, shoulders down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now on the last one, 2, 1. Hold it up, lift your chest up. Lift, tap your heels, go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it all the way down. You are done. Joe, you made it the whole morning. Good, yay. Walk it back in. I know usually you have to leave. Sit back on your heels. We'll take the bands off in a second. Walk the ball out in front of you. Rest the arms on the ball again, fingertips. And right here, round your back like a cat again and extend out. A couple times, round and curl. Round and curl. And then roll all the way up to sitting. Good, turn it around. Take your strap off, your band off. And then lay back on your back. Have your ball for a second. Just take your band off. Remember, when you have these kind of rubber bands, make sure they're all undone before you put it away sweaty, because don't put it away sweaty. because they will stick and then they'll break. Bring your feet to the floor, lift your hips up back on the ball, and then bring the legs up in the air and just stay there. Let your body weight and gravity draw your hips into the ball, belly and ribs down. Take a few breaths here, just allowing everything to descend. Yeah. Good. Now bring the right knee to the chest, lower the left leg on the floor. If you want, you can hold on to the right leg, or take the left hand to the right knee and just gently, not all the way, just because you're on the ball, just guide the leg a little bit over to your left side. Just a little bit of a stretch. Then bring it to the center, extend the leg up, flex and point, get a little bit of that last few moments of hamstring work that we did. And then hold the leg up, release the arms and bring the left leg up. Lower the right leg down, bend the left knee. Hold it in if you can with one or two hands. Or just the right hand as you guide the leg a little bit over to the right side. Come back to center, stretch the leg up, flex and point. Stretch a little bit into that hamstring. And then lower both legs out in front of you. So you'll have a little bit of an arch at the back. If that doesn't feel good, just remove the ball and stretch your arms and legs out. Good. Now bend your knees, lift your hips up, move the ball, articulate down, come to your forearms for a minute, put the ball between the shoulder blades, and then lay your head back on the floor. Legs can be out in front of you, soles of the feet together, knees together this way, and maybe you want to stretch your arms over your head. And just a nice upper back. We don't get to do this a lot in fitness. Stretch open the upper thoracic area. One more breath, everybody. Oh, so nice. I hate to come out of this pose. It feels so good. Bend your knees to do it, and then gently roll to your side. Take the ball, bring it back around. So come onto your hands and knees, and then just tuck your toes, and find yourself in a standing forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you want to or need to. Chin to chest as you roll up through your spine. Take your time. Roll your shoulders back and around. Take a big breath in all the way up. Interlace your fingers, turn them upside down. Lean to the right, lean to the left. You got a lot of work in here today. I don't know if you realized it. Bring the arms down behind your back, and then give yourselves a great big hand. Stay home, stay fit, stay healthy. Get vaxxed. Wear a mask.